And we're back for more Dota 2 action. Whoa, how's it going, Lacoste? We've got our next series, Team Secret versus iG.Vitality. Team Secret's been pretty good in this group stage so far. As for iG.Vitality, we'll see how they can fare. They're going to be in the playoffs, but they have not had a good group stage. Not a poor one by any means. They've got 3 wins in their game so far, and we'll see how they continue to do as we progress forward. Draft already kind of underway as we hop ourselves into it. Team Secret, Doom Disruptor, Night Stalker for iG.V. Let's see if Lacoste is good to go. Hey, Lacoste, you there, man?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Some of our Croatian viewers may have got some small snippets from your conversation. I apologize.
Yeah, I was just ordering food.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I tried to get some food between games, and I got like halfway through my burger, and then I saw the draft. I'm like, all right, shit, we got to go. Ran back into it, and here we are. Next game, Secret's been pretty good, I gotta say. I don't know if you've watched much of them.
Yeah, I apologize for that. I took my headphones off for the viewers. Yeah, Secret was looking good. Their draft seems on point. I always love to talk how Puppy is a stubborn drafter, which I liked. But feels like he's more versatile right now. He bans out heroes that he loses to. If it's best of 2, if it's best of 3, he bans out the heroes that he just played against and that he lost. He does a lot of research as well. Probably his coach as well does that thing. We don't ever mention Sambi, right?
Yeah, he's not really talked about as like one of the really big, scary coaches in Dota. I think partly because no one quite knows what he does. I think a lot of the credit is given to Puppy, but they have had him as their coach for quite a long time.
Yeah, I think he's been with them around probably like more than a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. I know, yeah, he was there last TI with them, and he's been there with them for this entire DPC so far. So we'll see how... I mean, Secret looked pretty well prepared for this tournament. They had a bad result in the minor at Thailand before this. They lost to Keen Gaming in the playoffs, which was a bit of a surprise for everyone, really. Keen Gaming also beat EG, but I think Secret are going to be more focused on the major here and seem to have come a lot more prepared for this event.
Yes, Disruptor and Doom opening. That sounds really strong to me. Doom, great offlaner. We saw in the previous game what he can do. He just counters one of your heroes. I've seen one of the games where people pick like 3 Doom targets, so you don't know which one to Doom. Pretty hard. No, it's really effective. Like you pick heroes that have X mark on the forehead saying Doom me.
So far they haven't got any obvious Doom targets, but that's because they haven't picked up any of their core heroes yet. iG.V, the big story with this team is they bring in the Singaporean star player Miracle to the team, not to be confused with his Liquid counterpart. This guy's been around a bit longer as far as the competitive Dota scene goes, but has not had anywhere near the success of the European version of himself. So we'll see how he does here. So far it's been okay for the team. They play around him a lot. He's like their carry player, and he's the guy who's always getting all like the attention as far as farm priority and the guy they look to play around. So that's where a hero like Doom is great. You wondering who you Doom? It's whichever hero Miracle's playing this game.
I just love Doom. He's good at every stage of the game, especially in the late game. Luna banned out. That's not the ban that you usually see.
No, I wonder if they've been watching something that Secret's been doing that's been working well, or if they're planning on picking something. I mean, Luna is a hero that matches up pretty well against the Night Stalker because the night vision that you get, you're totally fine with. Like, you don't mind it being nighttime. Let me see if we can see what some of Secret's recent drafts. I cast them yesterday, and I saw a little bit early today. I think it was Zyclops was casting them. Let's see.
Oh, I loved the game that they played with the Tusk, the Aghanim Scepter on the Tusk. This is such an underrated spell. If you just get... at one point he had Blink Dagger Ether Lance just for the bigger range of the kick. You can kick someone back, roll to him, use ulti, and kick him one more time. So you just disable someone for 10 plus seconds. This is really good against hero like a Lifestealer. When the BKB charges drop to 5 seconds, you just kick him out of the fight.
Yeah, they had Tusk in their most recent game as well against IG, so something they're feeling pretty comfortable on as iG.V get the unstoppable Dragon Knight. This hero has been on a tear at this tournament. Just, I think it's 10 wins and 1 loss now, above 90% win rate. But a tough game for iG.V as they face Team Secret. A hero that does not care about getting Doom. So they're not going for the let's pick 3 Doom targets. They may be going for the let's pick 0 Doom targets. You never pick 1 Doom target. But if you have 0, you're in a good spot. Or if you have 1 Doom target, you have to make sure he does not get doomed, whatever happens.
Whenever I see those beefy core Dragon Knight, Thunderlords, I always think of a OD as a counter to them. He's still in the pool, also good save against AA ulti, or whenever Night Stalker goes on someone, he builds into a BKB at one point, so he's not influenced by the Night Stalker's silence. A lot of save capability together, combine that with the Tusk Snowball. Or this one.
Yeah, similar idea with the Razor. Less damage output, I guess, because you don't have the Arcane Orbs, the pure damage from those. But you steal a lot of damage, and it's very easy to gradually build up your right-click damage over time.
They don't have any AoE against the Phantom Lancer so far.
Yeah, they were ready for that Razor pick and did not seem to mind it at all. Doom is a hero that can build the Crimson Guard, which is a small pseudo-solution to the PL, but PL's a hero that's very difficult to Doom and is a pretty good matchup for the PL playing against the Doom.
So what do they lack? They lack a mid/safe lane hero for Team Secret, which does well against the Phantom Lancer and Dragon Knight.
Ember Spirit, let's see it. Mid one Ember?
If they want to go for, yes, they could go for Ember Spirit, maybe a Troll Warlord, that's what they like to play, builds the Battle Fury, also can build into Silver Edge to break the Dragon Knight. Or they can just go for something like a Jug as well, always works. Jug is the most common Dota 2 hero. He always pretty much had these spells. They just played around him. So this is probably going to be a troll pick since they decided to ban the Batrider. Batrider, one of the more annoying hero to play when you're... one of the more annoying hero to play against when you're being a troll warlord.
Yep. So we'll see what iG.V look to ban, which of those options, whether they take out the troll warlord or something else. I really like iG.V's draft. This just seems like a really good balance of survivability, drafting around the Doom. AA feels so much stronger when you have a setup, which is the Dragon Knight. Having a an initiation that you can land your Ice Blast with just makes it so much easier to play Ancient Apparition. No longer do you have to throw your ulti and hope they don't move.
Yeah, AA is not that easy hero to play with when you don't have these reliable stuns. They're taking their time for the last ban.
Yep. As for iG.V, they're looking probably for an offlaner. Night Stalker's kind of flexible, can be played in that 3-4. They need someone to lane with the Night Stalker. Is there any heroes you think kind of stand out for that role?
I don't think they want to go for something big team fight oriented like Underlord or Tide, because both of these heroes need levels and are pretty bad at the laning stage in the Razor against the Razor.
Yep.
So I'm just looking at the hero list. Oh, maybe... that's just too much. I was thinking about Faceless Void. It's kind of way too greedy. They need something more active early on with the Night Stalker that has a kill potential, I think.
Yeah, I think playing the Night Stalker even as a 3 is not too bad. That's another hero that doesn't really care about getting doomed all too much. So if they want to get something just to like kind of secure the Night Stalker's lane, like a Jakiro or a Skywrath Mage. Jakiro versus Tusk always feels pretty good because you have those AoE spells anytime the Tusk is snowballing in. See what they have in mind. Not much time left for iG.V to consider their options.
They have a good vision with the Night Stalker, AA's second spell. Okay, so there's more vision. Good against the Doom, against the Disruptor.
Another hero to set up
Even
for the
against
AA, too.
Even against the Razor, when he uses Plasma Field, always easy to stun him.
I mean, when you Vendetta gank him, you can Carapace his passive as well.
Yes.
Definitely seems like a decent game for setups. Nyx always just feels weak in the laning stage. Like, with a Night Stalker, it's a bit better because he's got like a tanky buddy, but it's pretty hard to get a lot done as like a level 1, level 2 Nyx assassin. Also, like, no big mana burn targets. Often this is a hero picked up like in response to certain things. It does deter like some of those popular mid 1 picks like the Ember Spirit, since those do not match up great against Nyx assassins. So that may make Secret less likely to pick it.
You don't want to play Ember Spirit into Nyx Assassin, Dragonite, Night Stalker. That just feels suicidal.
Yeah.
But it's Puppey. We'll have to see.
They could go full Viper Razor here if they wanted to. They're going to get Sven. So they're going to put the Razor mid. Likely mid 1 playing that, and Ace on the Sven. Sven, this game, it's the kind of the hero that's meant to deal with the PL, because you talked about it. The second the PL was picked up, you're like, they have nothing for the PL in his illusions, so they're going to last pick it.
Also one of the heroes that doesn't like to play against the Bat Threader, fits the profile. Sometimes we just say the name of the hero, but we're just trying to find the role that it's gonna fit. Why to counter other hero on the enemy team, and just what they lack some kind of a damage. Maybe Troll would make more sense to me, because it synergizes well with the Razor once you use Troll ulti, and if he sucks up a lot of damage, then it's just insane combo.
Yep. Well, we'll see how the Sven does. It's not an easy lane by any means. There's potentially a bit of pressure coming out from the In July dogfights dual lane here. Something that could cause some problems if he's not careful. Ace is also a player that often gets left alone to kind of 1v2 his lanes, while Puppey and Yapsor roam around or play in the off lane. So it does feel like a game where they may want to secure him some more farm, because he could be the kind of key hero this game.
Yes, that's true. Maybe he just blocks shards, bottom lane for the Doom, stays at the top, at the bottom lane for, let's say, first level, so Doom can't be zoned out. Then TP stop, and with the shards they have a good killing potential. Sven stun follow up with the vision and damage from Thunderstrike.
Yep. Alrighty, here we go. It is our second last series of the group stage. Secret pretty much secured winner bracket already. I don't think it's 100%, but I think it's damn near close. Top 3 teams all get winner bracket, so I think they might actually be guaranteed winner bracket, but first place gets an extra boost into the winner bracket, so it's even better to finish first than second or third. As for iG.V, if they 2-0 this series, I think they can get winner bracket, but they have to 2-0 it to stand a chance, and even then they may not get the winner bracket. So both teams, you know, kind of in a pretty stable position, but unlikely to move up or down.
Yeah, I love the ward from Super. He places it from the high ground, and they have a vision of the rune. They're smoked. Puppey places pretty much the same ward. He wants his... Okay, so he pings it out. Do they have a sentry?
Do you think he knows... Did they see the ward get planted, do you think?
No, it's impossible.
Okay. I mean, as in, did Secret see iG.V plant the ward?
No, I mean, he came from here, so they could not see it.
Oh,
he
I see.
placed it from
Okay,
the high
gotcha.
ground.
Okay, yeah. So they have absolutely no idea about it. Miracle gonna get found out. He may have to doppelganger away from this one, but even that, I don't think will save his life.
He might get a snowball. Yeah, he got it.
Yep. He's gonna follow him post doppelganger, and Miracle goes down for the first blood, picked up by mid one. Perfect scenario for Team Secret. I like this. Every now and then you'll see teams bring their mid laner. They forgo blocking the lane, but they get a first blood. They make sure they win that level 1 fight and get bounty runes, and it doesn't really matter too much, particularly when you have a Razor versus DK matchup. That Razor's going to be favored in regardless, that you don't get that big block.
Yes. Also, for the offlane, if you're just going to play offlane solo, if you don't block, if you don't touch the creeps and they block good, you're going to have your creeps at the tower, and the lane's just going to push.
Yeah. That's like, you almost don't want to block this safe lane anymore. We'll see mid one taking a bit of damage here in the mid lane, sealing a lot from the iG.V mid. Half is going to be very careful about playing against this Razor. Mid one, a very aggressive player, already imposing his presence on the lane. And it will be dual lanes from both teams. 2-1-2. It's the new patch, and IceFrog says everyone shall play 2-1-2 lanes. Or I will make another patch tomorrow. I think it's fun. The second the team starts trialing again, IceFrog is going to do something to nerf those trial lanes. He really wants people to run these dual lanes, it seems.
Yeah, we're going to enjoy these dual lanes for the next, week and a half. Then we're going to have a new patch, and a lot of things will change.
Yep. I like that they've added, like, they've changed the bounty runes to 5 minutes. It seems to a lot more good, like, the flow of the game just seems to make more sense. When it was every 2 minutes, it was like, do you need a bounty rune? Not as much. It kind of forced these, like, fake 1v1 fights, but now it's always, like, these much bigger fights for bounty runes.
Oh, I love what Dragon Knight did.
Oh, he
died.
What? Yeah.
No, I thought that it might be good, but
we got a secret fan over here.
He skilled stun on level 2 because Razor was playing so aggressive.
Yeah.
But Creeps didn't die that quickly. He might have gotten a return kill, but it did not happen.
Yeah, I saw when the stun came out, and I was like, this doesn't look so good for him because he's about to die. Bottom lane, meanwhile, looks like Secret going to get a kill onto dogfights. Well, 3-0 here. You're a fan of the feeding mids. I get it. I get it.
Razor level 4 against level 3 Dragon Knight. He got that first blood, which gave him a lot of advantage in the laning stage. Ring of Aquila. Pretty hard to CS with the Dragon Knight.
Puppey, he's set up with a kinetic field. Ace goes in with a stun here, but with the TP from Nyx, Sven does not want to chase any further. Doesn't want to chew through all those mangoes just yet.
Yeah, so they just helped the top lane, so Doom can get a couple of levels, and after that he TP's back bottom.
Yeah,
and,
Doom's already
they have
level
a really
3.
good kill potential. Yes.
He's doing fine. He doesn't need more help, really.
I mean, it's only A8. He can't really zone you out, and the Phantom Lancer on early levels is not that strong. Also, he has a decent creep, not the best one. Vor Stomp. It could have been worse. He could have got Troll.
DK's having a rough time laning against the mid 1 Razor as things get worse and worse for him as mid 1 gets more and more levels. He's holding on to skill points here. Has 2 skill points he hasn't leveled up yet on the Razor. Bottom lane, they're going with the stun. Kinetic field to follow it up. It looks like they want to go in July. TP from AA. YapzOr has held on to both of his spells so far. Does have a snowball perhaps to get out of this one. He's going to have to use it. He goes to the creep. Falls back, dogfights, thought about going for it, but there's going to be another stun from Ace. He pops the mango, and they should be able to get this kill on the next assassin. They get him. YapzOr getting very low, will be brought down. Can they get in July as well? Ace has a stick, but he doesn't have the stun for 3 more seconds, so will not pop that magic stick. And Secret trade 1-for-1 down bottom, which is fine for them considering the AA TP'd in.
Yeah, Sven put 2 points in stun, just so they have more kill potential, and the stun duration is a little bit longer because it got nerfed in a couple of previous patches. It's not that strong. Previously, it was 2 seconds. Now they have, what, 75 extra damage. That's enough.
Oh, iShot's mid.
More than level 2.
Dragon Knight, he's been blocked off. Can't go back to the high ground. He could have perhaps waited for the iShots to wear off, but he's got friends coming here. Snowball going on through. 1 or 2 more right clicks from the Razor. The Cold Feet still procs. The Snowball not saving his life just there, and mid 1 getting caught up by the Carapace here, but he's still got, he's got the 1 charges. That's going to keep him alive for now. Mid 1, 40 health, 1 last right click, 10. He still survives through it all. YapzOr securing the kill, 2-for-0 in mid. Not a good sign for iG.Vitality, as mid 1 even has a shrine to fall back to, which he will call Fata over for.
You know what I hate? When Courier delivers you items, it always delivers you the shittiest item possible. It gave him TP scroll instead of infused raindrop. It will give you a recipe instead of whatever item you have.
I saw it in one of the earlier games I think we cast where a BKB was delivered to the backpack and the hero died because of it. And it's just like, well, what can you do?
Yeah, you're gonna get a smoke, a branch, whatever before the item you need. I don't know how that should make work, how Iceberg should make it work. Probably just give the highest gold item. Let's say if it costs 1,000 gold, should just be prioritized.
Top lane, they want to get Miracle here. He's used the Doppelganger. YapzOr may want to go in. 20 seconds. It's still on cooldown as there we go. The ice shot's going to block it off. Bata looking for the real one, finds it, and Miracle doesn't have a good escape for this one. The snowball's there, and it should be the death of the PEL. TP gets cancelled. Not sure if that was cancelled by Secret or cancelled by iG.V themselves. As iG.V, they want to fight down bottom. They've got a glimpse back from Puppey to stop any further aggression, and Tusk is already back bottom. I love Yapzor's moves. He's top lane for a kill, and he still has the TP scroll to get him back bottom.
Oh,
Speaking
and
of
look
moves,
at the mid lane.
yeah, the stun will save Half's life, as mid one was ready to chase him down with 200 stolen damage there.
Plus a DD. Oh no, the Dragonite has a DD, sorry.
It looks like a DD with the item. It's got that fancy set. Well, Dragonite, maybe DD, but with all that damage he lost, he basically did no damage whatsoever. Top lane, Miracle's back there. He's managed to farm pretty well in the PL, but those deaths do start to add up.
Yeah, he can't afford to play that aggressive if Tusk is missing. Also, bottom lane, pretty hard to kill. Sven, when he uses the War Cry, this extra armor and the move speed makes anyone hard to kill on the bottom lane.
And just level 1 of it is a 5 bonus armor for everyone in the area. So it may have a long cooldown, but you just have to use it for when they go on you. Things continue to look pretty damn good for Secret here in the laning stage. Mid one's just going for some cheap, cost-effective items. He wants to make it so that they can't easily gank him. Rushing a Hood of Defiance, it looks like.
Yeah, everything they have so far is magical. So he buys a cloak, infused raindrop, and is going for a hood.
Yep. Yapzor trying to get this kill onto the Dragon Knight up mid. Starts with the static link here. DK gonna stun. He's still stealing a lot of damage here. Yapzor's gonna look to block him off, but he doesn't use it in time. Gets back to safety. DK will stay alive for now. See how the stack's looking. There's a few stacks, not too much. Just a double stack of the Ancients. Yapzor could have stacked the Ancients there, but he was just waiting for the kill opening. And top lane Doom's been used. PL getting brought low, should survive through it. I don't believe the last tick is going to get him quite low enough. 35
Oh
health.
my god. Did you see this? Yapzor placed one sentry ward and they warded both wards. There was one ward here and one ward here to block the ancient camps and one to have the vision of the rune and on the mid lane.
It's like
not the rune.
250 gold and a lot of experience as well.
Yes. Gem is so valuable right now because if you think that wards give you, when you deward, they don't give you just 100 gold. As the time goes by, if you just deward 4 or 5 wards, it's gonna pay off.
Just gotta make sure you don't lose it, because otherwise it's like a 1800 gold swing, losing that gem. Mid one at mid, again, same old story. Let's steal some damage from this Dragon Knight. He's gonna pop the ultimate as well. He really wants this kill, but he hasn't really got the chase without the phase boots. Top lane, meanwhile, it looks like Fata's gone in, looking for Miracle once again. No Doppelganger once more. Fata has another Infernal Blade in a second. He's gonna change target. He should have perhaps used on Miracle. Big mistake. Not going for the PL there, and he's going to pay for it with his life. Changed targets at the wrong time, and Puppey going to die as well. In July's rotation could not have come at a better time, as they're going to get 3 kills out of the top lane for this one, even with the Nyx missing the stun. Does not matter.
Do you know why Spike Carapace doesn't trigger on Orb of Venom?
I do not. I guess, is there like a certain amount of damage that you have to do for it to trigger?
I don't know. Like, I noticed that before.
Yep. TP in mid, the Ice Shard block, ooh, gets back to the high ground. Trying to take advantage of that nighttime period, but it's going to be super. 10-minute bounty runes, how are we looking? In July, Dogfight's getting 1 apiece, Ace getting 1, and it looks like 3 to 1. iG.V getting an extra bounty rune. Back at top.
A water block.
Yep. Mid one taking a lot of damage here. And he snowballs forward. They're going to leave Super to die to the Doom. I love that snowball from Yapzor. He's going to set mid one up to go for some more kills here. He's got 150 stolen damage, but unfortunately can't quite chase anyone else down. Just doesn't have the movement speed. Smart idea from Yapzor to go for the extra +1 there, knowing that they were going to get that kill on the AA regardless.
Yeah, since Tusk is almost already 6, Puppey kind of under level 4, almost level 5. If he gets the Tome, should bring him to the level 6 right now. Do they have a smoke? Yes, he has. He's gonna stack the efficiency from Pupan. It's gonna be really good. How many stacks? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's a lot of stacks for Sven.
Yeah, he knows he's going to get rewarded for that soon enough. Mid lane, they've got a glimpse here. Could set up on In July, but I don't know if they want to go on him so close to the tower. And yeah, they're not going to try and make any sort of a play here. Puppey. Oh, thinking about the AA. Pulls him back into a kinetic field. They're going to go charging forward, and Puppy says, let's just take this free kill. I'll throw a Static Storm to make sure we get it. And mid one will let the tower aggro off him. With the siege creep here, they should be able to get this tower down. Question is, can iG.V make a move to get denied? And the answer is very quickly answered. It is a resounding no from iG.V.
iG.Vitality, they're building into small items. Bracer on a Dragon Knight, so they need to have something. Even Night Stalker decided to go for drums so they can fight, because mid lane is kind of sacked. No farm on Phantom Lancer whatsoever, so they need something to fight with. AA is level 6, Nyx is level 6, trying to find a kill. That's not the kill that you want. Razor pretty hard to take down with Hood of Defiance. A lot of magical resistance.
Not a killer you can get. Nyx level 6 is perhaps going to be able to get them some good setups here. AA also level 6, so potential Ice Blast could go flying in. Ace is not low though. He's full health, so even though they find the Sven, you can ping him all you want, but those pings will not do a point of damage to Ace, who is more than happy to keep on farming. But here come the rotations. The rest... Oh, he gets the Carapace off of the cleave. Nicely played, as they do look to set up the Ice Blast onto Ace. That's going to clip him as well. The body blocks there are going to set things up, and this should be the damage they need to bring down the Sven. Well played here, but can they get out? The Ice Shard's going to block the entire ramp, will force iG.V to fight. Mid ones goes charging him with the Hood, pops the one charge as well. Snowballs on forward here. Can they get some more? Super's back to the high ground, looking for the TP out. YapzOr has an Ice Shard, but does not have the damage to kill him before the TP, so it's just the DK in the end that gets brought down. Still,
man, YapzOr with those shards blocking, it's like Earthshaker better version. That's it. And it's easy, so much easier to execute. They again put the vision. Now they did not block, but YapzOr finds another ward.
Yep. We'll see if they can take these Ancients now. Looks like Sven is TP'd in to go for them, but Dogfights scouting things out again with the Vendetta. Looks like he was hunting for the Courier perhaps. May change his tune and look for Ace instead. Mid one. Whoa! Gets the Carapace to make sure he hits the Impale. Can they bring him down? The Snowball going to buy some time for mid one. He just wants this Ice Blast to wear off so he can pop his one charges. He gets brought in very far away. He still ends up going down to the next nuke. The Void securing the kill. Ace did finish off the Ancient stacks as they go looking for YapzOr, whose TP will be cancelled here. iG.V stringing together a good sequence of kills here. They are definitely showing that they are not going to go down without a fight here.
Yeah, they're doing a good job, even though Doom is farming. Only 1k gold lead for them at this point.
Puppy going to perhaps throw away his life for the sake of Ace. Doom comes out, not on the hero that gets hit by the Stormbolt, so it looks like Dragon Knight just going to run the hell out of there. In July, he's still alive as well. The Infernal Blade damage wasn't enough.
Is going to be AA,
yeah,
which they can take.
Yeah, I think AA just coming in with some ice vortexes to make sure they can escape. And Doom gets just the one kill for himself and his team. Quite the result he was hoping for.
Oh, look at the vision from iG.V. This deep ward gives vision. Since they were doing action, when you plant the vision, they really can't see it. Yep. Also another deep ward. These wards are pretty hard to de-ward. This one, maybe not this one. This is kind of a classic ward, but still.
We'll see. It's one of those things where you may not de-ward it until it's already caught you out at least once. Because often you get caught out and you're like, well, it's the Nyx assassin, he scouted us. You don't normally think it's, oh, it's an observer ward.
You can see the way of thinking from Team Secret. This ward, it reaches this one, because they saw them farming this one, so probably came
They're going in on the Dragon Knight. Looks like he is going to get his initial stun off. The Sven getting brought very low, and they're going to get the nice Impale on two Dogfights. Sets things up perfectly for his team. The Dragon Knight proven to be way too tanky. They get 2 out of this. iG.V having the numbers they needed, and Puppy's being chased down in the back lines. He cannot get out of here. In July, his Night Stalker just suddenly came online in a big way here in the mid game.
Yeah, they build into these small items. Again, Dragon Knight bought drums as well. So just so they have a sustain, the attack speed, they can go in and out of the fights with the double drums. This is the reason why Dragon Knight is such a popular and high win rate pick. Yep. Even if he's shut down in the laning stage, he can still easily come back. Just need one item.
It was a Yule Scepter to try and set up on the DK, but it looks like they're going to have to go full retreat here. Dogfights has a Vendetta in a couple of seconds here, so maybe able to turn. No Carapace for 3. Will they look to set up on this one? There's going to be a Static Storm. Dogfight gets out of it. Could look to set up an Impale here. Gets the Carapace onto Puppy as well. Only hits him with the Impale. as they do still get the kill. Miracle's rotating on the Phantom Lancer, taking a lot of damage from the AoE spells, though. It looks like Miracle has to go on the retreat. Snowball through, catches out 3. Miracle getting low. He's going to just turn and fight, try and bring down the Razor, but to no success. And iG.V getting a bit too aggressive, too much gung-ho mentality has cost them dearly, as Injuly will escape over the Ice Shards. But Secret brought the numbers they needed to take that fight, and iG.V should have just cut their losses and accepted that whoever gets Glimpse was going to go down.
They played way too aggressively. The daytime just turned, and Night Stalker is not really a daytime hero now. He popped the ulti. What is Sven going for? S and Y. Also, that's the item that Phantom Lancer is going for. I did not see that build for quite some time. That's the build that you want to go for when you're ahead. Just build into S and Y. Be the tanky guy with the main. You can still deal a lot of damage. You don't need that diffusal early on. You
can kind of fight a lot better because you get the health from the Yasha, the Sanj pad as well.
Yes.
Definitely feels like a decent item. We're going to see if they can catch mid one here. Nyx Assassin, you know, he's like, I don't know if I can do this. Doesn't have any urn charges. Could be calling for an Ice Blast, but even with the Ice Blast, I don't believe they've got the damage. And he's going to walk into a sentry now. Mid one. Is there a dust or another sentry? They haven't got the detection. Poppy, Poppy, Poppy. Where is your detection, my friend? And Nyx Assassin will scurry his way out of there. In comes Yapzor. Invis, he'll find Super, and that's a freebie.
Just another urn charge for Tusk. Oh, there's a one stack. They're pinging it out. Maybe Sven wants to clear it out.
Yep. He's currently looking to push out this mid lane a bit and see when the next fight might come from iG.V. Dogfights is sitting behind them and could theoretically set up for his team, but after last time, I think we saw how squishy Miracle still is. Just as the Yasha doesn't have his level 15 health talent yet either, so he's perhaps going to want to wait for like another item or two before he tries to take some fights.
Sanj is flying now, and if he switches to strength threats, he's kind of tanky.
Yep. See if that's going to be the case here. Bottom tier 2 tower, Secret trying to force a siege out of this one. Fata in the trees. Nyx Assassin from behind. I think he's clicked their heroes and knows there is no sentry ward here. Doom's already been used very early on the Dragon Knight as Fata gets brought down low. There's the Carapace. Dogfights is kind of stuck in the Static Storm here. He's still being silenced up. He can't really use any spells just yet. Mid one on the front lines is just incredibly tanky. Did finish off the Dragon Knight, but may pay for this with his life now. 1 or 2 more right clicks will finish him off. Dogfights back to the high ground he goes. The urn damage is going to tick him down with the Thunderstrike. No Carapace to help him out, as Puppy even TP's out as well. So in the end, it is still a decent fight for Secret. They may not get the tower, but they trade 2 for 1.
Yeah, but Phantom Lancer on the top lane was farming a lot. They just need Phantom Lancer to come back into the game, get that Diffusal Blade up and running. It's gonna be the game-changing item.
Yeah, that's when you can kind of chip away at the Sven, burn through his mana pool, and wait till he has 0 mana, and then you engage on him. See how's the Sven doing. So BKB queued up, level 15, so pretty similar story. He's a little bit ahead of the PL, 1400 net worth as well as a full level ahead. Definitely a position you want to be as that Sven. And here's the
rune spawning.
Nyx gets 1. He's running for the second as well. Is there going to be any detection? Nope. Once again, Dogfights able to slip through Team Secret. They're not playing with many sentry wards, which I feel like is a big faux pas against the Nyx, but they have got the sentry trap here, which is something very important. But he gets out of range. He doesn't get the glimpse
they don't
off.
have the vision.
He was just out of range when the stun on Puppy wore off. And they're going to get the initiation. Mid one's dead. The Ice Blast should finish him off, and Super gets the kill. They're looking for Puppy as well. In comes Fata, but he's got no Doom for 30. The buyback coming in from Razor. Secret want to take this fight, but it may already be lost.
Yeah, that's a buyback for nothing. His team is falling back. They don't want to take this fight. Double damage on Phantom Lancer.
Yeah,
with S and Y, he deals ton of damage. Night Stalker still searching for kills. Night Stalker is that tanky frontliner. They have nothing to burst him with. Even if you use a static link, he can just easily run away. He's that fast with the phase boots and building towards one of my favorite items in this meta/patch, Crimson Guard. Mitigate a lot of damage from the Razor and Sven.
This Night Stalker feels like has been the key hero for iG.V to turn this mid game around.
Yeah, also the again, good lane board from iG.V, which scouts out the movement, and then they can just keep out farming Team Secret.
Yeah, I mean, the vision has been fantastic the entire game from the wards, but also, and the Nyx Assassin, he's always scouting with Vendetta. He's not afraid to get picked off by an Observer Sentry ward if he gets info for his team. And that's exactly what Dogfights has done, just constantly scouted out Team Secret, who Secret do not have the best vision heroes.
I'm becoming a really big fan of Dogfights, man. He's been playing amazing so far. I said that he deserves a better team, but iG.V is playing really nice. I talked about iG.V being this team, like, feels more like, how do you say it, scouting team for good players, and then they just join the better teams. We've seen what Paparazzi did.
Yep. Initiation with the vision. Once Secret got a good fight around their ward, it's just 2 supports, but this is the big kill. Dragon Knight. They're going to catch him with the Doom, and there is no escape for Mr. Half. He gets chopped in half and brought down. It's definitely been the story with iG.V. You look at some of these names, and the ones you do know, players like Super and In July, these guys have been around for a long time, but always on like that tier 2 Chinese team. And the good players on their team, the Paparazzis, get poached and picked up by the bigger name teams.
Yeah, Dogfights, man. He's been on point. He's involved in a lot of those kills.
Glimpse back on In July?
Yeah, 13 out of 15 kills this game.
Looks like In July will be able to outrun Team Secret here. Glimpse was used to set things up. There's another Glimpse soon, but there's no Observer Ward as In July gets away from it. I think Secret is starting to get the right idea of how to deal with this Nyx. You got to pair, like, do these traps. You have an Observer Ward with a Sentry, and then you see the Nyx coming to you. Again, we see Dogfights walking into a Sentry Ward in mid lane. These Sentries, you have to play around them against the Nyx.
That's basically how you play against any Invis hero. The same principle. Just put Sentry and Observer Ward against the Slark, against the Bounty Hunter. Every time they reach the high ground, you always put those wards on the high ground so you can have the advantage of the vision.
Well, as it stands, Miracle, he's completed his Diffusal Blade. Sven still a good 2,000 net worth ahead, has a BKB to go with his SMY. No Blink Dagger just yet on the Sven, not feeling like it's an item he needs to play around. And importantly for iG.V, they've maintained good Observer Wards. Even with all these sentries up, somehow their Observer Wards have eluded detection.
Yeah, I think the next item should be a Blink Dagger on Sven.
Yeah.
He normally builds Mask of Madness, tanks up with S and Y. If needed, goes for Black King Bar. In this game he needs it, but he needs a mobility item. Even though he's fast with S and Y and the move speed talent, you still need a Blink Dagger for positioning.
Is it mid? Looks like they considered going on in with the Nyx, who just couldn't get there in time for the Carapace. That Carapace on the cleave, definitely a potential way of starting a fight. YapzOr threatening to go in on the Dragon Knight with the Blink Dagger, will not follow it up at all. Secret standing on their high ground, iG.V standing on theirs. However, PL is in the bottom lane, which is for now good for iG.V. Carapace will catch up both. They got the cleave. They're going to get the Sven. He doesn't get the BKB off with the snowball save. He should. Doom comes out on the Dragon Knight, and because of that snowball, Ace able to go charging forward. The glimpse back on the Night Stalker is going to trap him in this kinetic field, and it looks like iG.V will take the bait and get punished. Fata chasing down the Dragon Knight as well. You have to respect YapzOr on this Tusk. The snowball save onto Ace, turning that fight around.
Oh man, I still can't believe how much space and how much things he can turn around with the hero like a Tusk. This is just insane.
Yeah. If that, not for that, they're going to chain stun that Sven and burst him down with the Ice Blast, but very nicely done. YapzOr very quick to react in. Miracle, bottom lane, is looking to solo kill Fata here. YapzOr's once again coming in. He guesses wrong. The real PL's actually running away and running right at Fata. Gets the kill while he sent the fake away. Miracle making some great plays with the micro.
If he used the doppelganger differently, he could have gotten one more kill.
Well, either way, gets a tier 2 tower plus a kill. I don't think he's going to be too upset about that one. However, Sven does find an Aegis. Roshan being dropped by Team Secret. Dogfights once again, looking to press forward. This time he knows There's no sentry here scanning his move, but there is an observer ward, which he's going to chop down with his Tengo. Miracle approaching that level 20. See where he looks to go next. As for Dragon Knight, desperately needs his BKB and needs to make sure he gets it off before he gets doomed. It's not really a great Doom target, but he does feel like the best Doom target just to stop him from spamming the Dragon Tails in these fights.
Yeah, if he has a BKB before he dooms him, he can just stay and man fight. Maybe not man fight Sven, but can still be in the fights. Otherwise, you just need to go back.
He's being charged at. We'll blink into the trees and TP out. Good, safe play from him. Sven does have the money for the Blink Dagger now. We'll see if Ace opts to pick one up. As PL has caught up to the Sven in terms of farm and levels now. So game could get interesting. Sven, typically a counter to the PL, but I feel like PLs have gotten a lot better at playing this matchup, knowing they just have to kind of kite and hit and run. If you can kind of chip away at that Sven's mana pool, you can limit what he can do in a fight.
Yeah, and he has no mana regen whatsoever. They're gonna catch Night Stalker. This could be a good kill.
AA as well. They could get a 2-for-1 here. Night Stalker gets glimpsed back, but that may just allow him to escape here. The Snowball Chase is going to barely clip him with the stun. YapzOr able to also get some help locking him in place with the Yule Scepter. The kinetic field there as well. Injuly should be brought down and will be taken out there in the mid lane as Secret press forward. They popped this Godstring here. It looks like they may want to go high ground, but PL immediately responding by pushing out the bottom lane. Sven should push a little bit faster, but Godstring has worn off here, so PL still can push incredibly fast here with less armor on this tower. The Sven push is just not quite going as fast as the PL right now.
They need to do something about the PL.
Yeah, he's just pushing a whole lot faster here. He gets out of the Static Storm. That's just going to delay the push. Meanwhile, Fata did take out dogfights. They still haven't taken this tier 3 tower. The Ice Blast getting them very low here. Ace will barely survive. Back at bottom, Miracle's just taking the Rex. They've got no
He has
answer.
a Doom ready. He knows which one is real.
Yep, he's got it. Should be able to chase him down, but he gets the Phantom Rush away. He dodges the Infernal Blade for now, but he knows he is done for. It was a nice attempt from Miracle, a cute little play to get the Phantom Rush off, but still he ends up going down. Elsewhere though, Razor goes down to iG.V's chase, so a tier 3 tower is claimed. PL is going to be okay with that exchange because he was a big part about how they defended the base.
Yeah, that's a really good trade for them. They lost Phantom Lancer for a Razor, even though Nyx Assassin had to buy back. But they got the tier 3 tower. I heard BKB popping. What is happening? Nice. Okay.
Who used that?
Oh, that's
Doom?
Doom.
Gotcha. Yikes. I feel like I saw that yesterday. Was that not him yesterday, or maybe it was a few days ago in Thailand where he did the same thing?
I'm not sure.
To work on that BKB hockey. I want to say he probably had it in the wrong slot and meant to use his phase boots. I've done that exact thing many a time.
Yeah, it happens.
Because you get in this muscle memory habit of just spamming phase boots whenever it's up and you're walking around it. Yes. For whatever reason, your BKB's in the wrong slot. Oops, you accidentally popped it. Poppy, he's going to TP into the boys. It's a bit of a trap here. They don't get the Impale off, though. And Sven's going to look to turn this one around. He's actually saved Puppy. Nyx hesitated on the stun, and the end result is going to be a double kill for Ace.
Sven surprised them with the Shadow Blade instead of a Blink Dagger. That's what he had queued up right after Mask of Madness. He wanted to go for it and just go for a hunt. If they were playing with huge lead, he might have gone for that. So Silver Edge, he wants to be able to break the Dragon Knight.
Okay. It also means he can deal a bit like this split pushing PL. You can kind of just Shadow Blade in. Sometimes if you go for the Blink stun, the PL might like disjoint it or something with a Doppelganger. I feel like the Shadow Blade is a bit more reliable as an initiating spell against a split pushing hero. Smoked up. Vata. Oh, can he get the Doom off? There's a Static Storm. Miracle, he's going to turn and fight. Vata's just going to die. He doesn't even have the Doom. Miracle gets the initial kill. The Ice Blast there to protect him. Doesn't actually latch on anyone. Puppy's going to go down to the right clicks, and Miracle's chasing. He wants more. Doesn't have the health or sustain to chase a BKB Razor, though. And elsewhere, it's Ace on the Sven. May force some rotations back top. Currently, iG.V not defending this lane, but Ace knows that if he goes for that push, he may just get caught out and punished. Even with the BKB, does not feel safe in going for it.
Yeah, his Aegis disappeared, so he should be careful. What are we looking at? Are there any big items coming out the side of Team Secret? No one has a lot of gold.
Macy wondering what someone like Doom's got a Shiver's Guard queued up. Mid one's trying to get some armor as well. About to hit level 20, has an AC queued up. It feels like iG.V's lineup is just, you know, looking scary and scary as time goes on. Once DK gets another item or two, things could quickly turn in their favor.
Yeah, DK just needs to get to level 20 with the GPM talent. Like, it's pointless to go for the other one since he has a Silver Edge and he's gonna break you anyway.
Yeah. And you're just being taken out of these fights by, like, the Doom, where, yeah, you might get some more regen, but it doesn't really feel like a solution. Ooh, Supers, his smoke pops. They're going to ping elsewhere. It's the Doom instead. Can they get this kill? Impale. They're going to start with the DK stun. Impale to follow it up. The Ice Blast is there as well. Fata, will he BKB this? He does, but he's still hit by the Ice Blast. The right-click damage is there. He gets the Doom off on Dragonite, though. This may allow them to turn it as the AA is lost in the backlines here. Ace goes charging in. He's out of mana, though. He popped the BKB very early. He's trapped in place. There's going to be a pullback onto the Nyx Assassin. Ace's BKB, luckily quite a long one, had 9 seconds on it, and they managed to take out 3 heroes with the help of mid one. Catching the PL of Miracle, he goes to the neutrals here. Doppelganger not cast in time as he does get caught by the snowball stun. Miracle going to turn and fight. He tries to send his illusion away and make a cute little play, but in the end, Secret, they just kill illusion and hero.
Again, Sven surprises one of the heroes. It's really good, the Shadowblade pickup. And Doom finds the right target. They did not have enough damage because most of the team was standing on the high ground. And so they had limited amount of the damage to deal to the Doom. And then he just pops the BKB, doesn't shred from AALT, and they just turn the fight around.
Yeah. They want to force this PL buyback now. We'll see if they can manage that. Ice Blast was throwing, which, as nice as it was to clear that bottom creep wave, that's 30 seconds without it now, and perhaps feels like a bit of a folly coming out from Super, as they need to find a way to defend this. Probably should be okay defending it without buying back on the PL. They can kite around using their stuns. It goes half with the Dragonite. He's going to stun people up here. The PL considering buying back. Mid one charges forward with the BKB, as does Ace. They really want this Dragonite, but knowing there's no Doom, they can't really lock him in place. And they're going to get the tier 3 tower now. Perhaps be forced to back off, but there's still 17 seconds. No PL. No Ice Blast as well. It's just about to come back up, but in July is done for. Nightstalker going to be the one who buys back here as the Dragonite goes in with the Frost Dragon. Who's he going to go for? Does he try and bring down Ace? Ace gets forced out of the way. Nice defensive play coming out from Team Secret. Who are going to turn, look to bring down the Dragonite, and with the Infernal Blade damage, Fata gets the kill. Oh,
Fata's doing such a good job just counter-initiating. He's standing in the backline. When someone tries to use the spell, he goes in, casts the Infernal Blade, and goes back immediately, and then repeats that. Also, questionable play from Phantom Lancer, not buying back there. He has a full Scotty with the Dragonite Frost armor, the Frost attack. It's so easy to kite around the Sven and the Razor. These two cores are really vulnerable to move speed slow.
Yeah, they felt a bit overconfident that they could defend without his buyback there. They were trying to just, you know, play around their stuns and kite Team Secret as they push high ground, but Secret had BKBs. They just charged forward with the BKB, Razor, and Sven and got several kills.
He's gonna find them.
Oh, he got a 2-hero stun as well.
Oh my god.
Forstaff will push back one, but the AA is now the one in trouble. BKB from Ace. He's going to fight them under the shrine here. I don't think he cares about that one. Ace going to look for In July, who cannot fight during the daytime. Fata, meanwhile, gets dogfights, and that's 3 heroes killed, 4 dead in total, with the Dragonite still respawning slowly, and they're going to go for the throne. Secret, one of those teams that seems to recognize when they can just forget going for Raxes. Let's force a game-ending play. And Ace with God Strength is going to go right for the mid lane. Does he go for the tier 4 towers? The call is yes.
You were talking about limited vision. Now it's quite opposite. AA has 5 sentry wards, but he did not place them. And I think this Silver Edge / Shadowblade pretty much won the game for Team Secret. He surprised them a couple of times. Ace always knows which items to make. They're gonna find Phantom Lancer. He has no BKB whatsoever, has a buyback because he didn't use it.
Ace showing...
He does not have a buyback. He bought Eagle Song and Forge stuff. This game is over.
Absolutely. There's nothing they can do about it. They're dying in their fountain. The throne is exposed. It's going down, and definitely kudos for Ace. This Shadowblade pickup was the game-winning play. I feel like it just achieved so much more than a Blink Dagger would have.
Yes.
And I love seeing the like creativity with the build. Not just going for, oh, I'm a Sven, I'm going to get my, you know, Mask of Madness, SMY, BKB, Blink Dagger. No, he does something a bit different, and it pays off big time.
This is why I like Ace. He always builds what his team needs. Like whatever the game expects him to build, he's not going to build that. When they're playing, let's say he's playing a mid-troll, he does not have enough farm. He builds Vlads, and then they go Roche, and they just group up as 5 and finish the game. This is the type of a player that I like, that thinks out of the box.
Yeah. And while he was getting some good initiations off, mid one, 16, 4, and 17, he did actually the most hero damage by a big margin on his team. He had twice as much damage as Ace. Pretty damn good Razor showing from a hero that's not normally thought of as being all too flashy. Well, Lacoste, we've got game 2. Do you think iG.V have what it takes to get an upset in game number 2?
Yeah, seems like they are all highly individually skilled, but when it comes to the decision making, seems like Team Secret is one level above them. But they can take the game out of Team Secret, definitely.
Yeah. Well, we're going to find out if it goes that way. We're going to take a quick break, come back. We've got a couple games left here on stream number 2. Listening to myself, Gods, as well as Lacoste, bringing you MDL group stages. Don't go anywhere.